Heyo, what is up, guys? Let's turn that music down a little bit, shall we? There we go. There we are. Now let's grab YouTube here so that I can actually see what is going on. Why is it on top chat? It should be on live. There we go. Okay. So, like I have put in the description or in the title of this stream, this is not gonna be a very long stream. I'm most likely gonna stream for like, I don't know, maybe an hour-ish. Because I have a lot of other things to do still. For example, I have to go and celebrate a birthday. A very important one at that. But let's see what our daily reward is. It's a Hongbee specialist card. Oh my god. So the plan basically is we're gonna go and do IC. And then... yeah. Hongbee is fun. But... we're gonna go and do IC, and then after IC, we're gonna go and put a little bit of a planning up. A little bit of a planning for what we're gonna do, because as we all have noticed, there is a gap between level 81 and level 85 main quest, which is great. But I also did figure out a way of how we can gap close the distance. It does involve doing Valhalla quests. And to be fair, Valhalla quests are pretty simple. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the Valhalla quest all the way to the end, because it does involve hosting raids, and I'm not sure if hosting raids is gonna be a thing that is gonna be all that simple and easy to do during the upcoming event. Because when I looked on Discord this morning, I saw that they had announced a very nice, apparently 10-day long double experience event. During the one period where people are going to be absolutely the most busy in the entirety of the year, Nostale decides to host a 10-day long experience event. You gotta love their big brain, I guess. I'm not even sure if we could call it a big brain, because I'm pretty sure that people are going to be busy with Christmas and New Year and celebrations of said things with like parents and spouses and the family of said spouses. So that's going to be a great mess. Unless you are a no-life person that is going to spam Nostale until you drop. Yeah. I was about to say, yes, I'm talking about you, scum. And a little bit about myself, because I don't have much to do with family and all that. Like on Christmas, I'm gonna be at my parents'. But besides that, I don't really have all that much planned. So I can definitely see if I can go and level during the event. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be trying to level DeathsVow during the event. I might, because I still need to get the Sea View gloves and boots I need to get this into a 5-sum, so... I might just go and mob during the event. And then we just hope that we are gonna get at least a little bit more experience. Because the hour that we did before gave us roughly 10%, so it's decent, it's not bad, but it could be a lot better if we would have something to, like LOD. That's definitely a thing, but LOD during the event, I don't know. Scum already kind of said it in the chat. It does feel a little bit like cheating. Then again, seeing how I have to create content and spamming LOD the entire time is not really the thing that a lot of people are gonna enjoy watching. There could be an argument made for actually going to LOD and getting to that level, so that at least the content can keep flowing. Really? You think that mini games are gonna be the best? Mini games don't give experience though, so I'm not gonna gap close the entire gap that I have now. That's a little bit of an oof. However, I do think that I'm gonna go and do the Valhalla quests, even if there isn't 10-day event of double experience, because sometimes you are just lucky that there is an event like that, and then you just skyrocket through the entire thing. And yeah, I mean, there's one thing that I would like to teach people, then that is, it's like, the one thing I would like to teach people is that taking advantage of events like this is a very, very, very smart thing. That's just how it is. No. I don't... Well, actually, wait. No. If I'm gonna do the Valhalla quests and there is a double experience event, then yeah, I might actually get to the point where I have to go and get sea level. So that might actually be a thing. But like I said, I mean, the game is about taking advantage of set events. So I don't feel all too bad for using the events in my advantage. That's more or less the entire goal of the game, so to speak. Like, if you don't take advantage of events like that, then it's a little bit silly. Yeah, gear's a thing. That's the only downside to rushing through the entire thing, because I don't think I have enough damage. So I would need to go and get myself better gear, and that might mean that I have to be happy with the 83 bow, because the 83 bow already is better than what I am using right now. And in that case, I don't have soft crit on my bow. But I will figure that out after I see. Because that's going to be somewhat of a mess. Like, I have to go and figure out exactly what I want to do. I also want to show you guys the the setups for the thumbnails that I made for the TS guides. Because sharing that with you guys is something that I'm pretty excited about as well. Because I do have them all basically ready. And I did start editing today, so those videos should be coming somewhere. And just so that, just because I know that people might be curious about it, yes, I actually am gonna start with DS1. I am completely gonna voice over the recording of DS1 and tell exactly what you're supposed to do. Because it's also a good practice thing for me. Since I am not exactly the most experienced in recording those kind of clips and things. So it's very good experience for me to learn how to script and all that. Because as we all know, TS1 is a cakewalk. Mimi literally guides you through it. And that's okay, because like I said, that gives me the opportunity to learn. Tomorrow I might go and stream a little bit of on my main, because that gives me the chance to show you guys how the new SP looks. Because I got the SP yesterday, so that's pretty exciting. But I have to go and figure it out, because it is a little bit of a mess. The entire graph points and anti-graph points is like... is a thing. No, I only got the mage. I only got the mage right now, Scum. I don't have a character that can do the quest besides my mage. Unless we're counting my martial artist main on US. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the quest again on my MA. That quest is actually pretty rough, not gonna lie. There are a few monsters where if I didn't have the help that I had, I would absolutely have been crying. Like, for real. Some of those things were absolutely terrifying. Like, you have to fight against the zombie dragon. Like the avatar of the zombie dragon. But that thing has a shite load of health. Like, no fun shite load amount of health. I thought, oh, I'm gonna do this. What's the worst that could happen? Well, the worst that could happen was very apparent after a couple of seconds. Then again, in the end, we did slay the beasts. Just like we did with the boss right now. Oh, good God. Is this where I'm dying? Something tells me this is where I'm dying. Thanks, I hate it. Oh boy, this is a very bad idea. I swear, if one of those monsters would have hit me once, I would have died. But my mama didn't raise no coward. Although I guess that it's not really anything that has to do with being a coward or just being smart and not suiciding yourself into a big group of fire monsters. You know, It's the small things. Do we have anything for sale? No. Okay. Oh. Let's go sit at the barrel. Hi, barrel. Barrel is my friend now. This is my barrel. La 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 la. Okay, so we need the quest tab. And we need the right hand armor and left hand. There we go. Okay. So, no, not event. Valhalla. Basically, if we are gonna go and focus on getting our level up instead of our gear, we should go and do the long version of Valhalla 1. Which means that we have to go talk with Barney, yada yada yada. There is an experience event. Show it as percentage. We are going to wear a normal SP. We are level 81 with 10%. We're champion level 0 because, you know, we can't be any other thing. We're job level 80. What job is our Wildkeeper? Level 30 with 81.94%. So let's round that up. So that's level 30 with 82%. There you go. Okay. So Valhalla. Basically, we have to go and talk with the soul, talk with Frick, talk with the wolves. Hunt the wolves, hunt the wereparts, that's fine. We have to go and kill these things, that's all whatever, that's gonna be easy. You can also see that it's not giving a whole lot of experience, but it's still better than what we had, so, you know. Frick, Ragnar, more Ragnar, and then you have to go and choose. Pay back Ragnar's gambling debts. That means that I have to have 10 mil. My mom may not have raised a coward, but they also didn't raise a rich boy. So we're not gonna go and pay off the gambling debts. That's impossible. I am not gonna be able to do that. However, it does give you a second option, negotiations. And that basically is gonna get you into a quest where you have to go and talk with Ragnar, talk with Theodore Top, of course, because that's the guy that he has a debt with, apparently. Because why not? Theodore is not a shady person, not at all. What are you on about? You have to deliver 99 ores, and you get 11.90% experience during a double experience event. That's nice. That really does add up. Then you have to go and kill 5 giant gamecock. That's also not that hard, because it's one of the map bosses in Vernon Outpost specifically. So that's fine. That just means we have to channel hope, but whatever. That also gives us 11%. And then we have to kill small wasps, blood wasps. Barely any experience, but okay. We have to go back to Glacernon. We have to go back to Frozen Crown. Because why not? I loved Frozen Crown. I would love to go back there. Not. Anyway, we have to kill 11 Cap'n, 20 Kangpang, 30 Jackpan for a bit of experience. We have to kill wallets for a bit of experience. And this is where the entire hell of a thing starts. You have to go and complete 3 chicken raids, 3 Mother Cubies, 3 ginseng, and 3 Darkestra. Right. These three, no, scum, hold on. These 3 are fine. These are fine. The Chicken King one might be the one where you're gonna get stuck on a bit. Because Chicken King is a very annoying raid to do if you don't have enough people. That's literally the only downside to the Chicken King raid. If you don't have enough people in the right SP, you're gonna die. It's just GG the end, whatever. It's so annoying. Mother QB, Ginseng, and Kestra, sure. Ginseng can be a little bit annoying, but shouldn't be the biggest problem. Most people are just gonna one-shot Ginseng by now, so, you know. And this is why Scum was so excited. Glacernon defeated 3 enemies. Not 1. Not 2. No, I have to down 3 people. 3. With my equipment. Yeah. Hey, Ragnar. About that. What? Why? Why you do this to me? Then again, this shouldn't be the hardest thing ever. For me specifically. Because I can just go and throw one of my alts in FC. Kill my alt. And that's that. I could go and ask Scum to walk into FC. Let me kill him 3 times. And that's that. Although I'm pretty sure that now that I said this out loud, I'm pretty sure that he is gonna go and draw his main into this story, and then I have to fight something that is like 20 times the size that I am right now. So, you know, it's a bit risky, but yeah. I could do that. So yeah, I can reach out to people and I can get this done in a matter of seconds. If you are new to the game and you don't have anybody that can do this with you, just try to reach out to people. Just tell the people in your family, or heck, even the people in my stream, or whenever I have my Discord ready in the Discord, just go there and be like, yo guys, I need to go and complete the Valhalla quest. I need to kill 3 enemies in Glacernon. Anybody up for help, for handing me a helping hand? I can almost guarantee you that there's going to be somebody that's like, oh, yeah, sure, you can kill my alt 3 times. So, yeah, that's the thing. If you are planning on doing this without the cheaty way, I am wishing you the best of luck. Because, nowadays in FC, people are running around with level 99 plus 80, with legendary plus 10, or no, phenomenal plus 10 level 80, C level 80 gear, ready to one-shot whoever they are seeing inside. So, that's the thing. Wait, did I kill... I don't think I did. Did I? Wait, I can see that on here, right? No, I didn't kill a C80. This one kill is you. This one kill is your alt. No, I only killed one person and that's your alt. When did I kill a 99 plus 80? Do you mean that I made a mental boom, or... I'm pretty sure that I didn't kill anybody. Penguin quest. Yeah, that was your alt, right? I'm so confused right now. In that case, the KDA didn't properly update. Because I know I killed your alt. Because you were yelling at me in chat for it, so... I know that I did that. Anyway, so... That's one of the quests that we can do. And that should give me... Let's see, this is 1%, this is 2%... 13, 14... Yeah, this is about 50%, I think. A little bit less. A little bit under the 50%. So one quest can give me 50%. That's pretty good. Okay, we still have everything filled in over here, so that's all good. Although, it's not showing as percentage, so let's go and do that. Okay. Then we have the second quest. And this quest also gives you quite a bit of experience, because the double experience event also doubles all experience that you get from quests. So this is going to give you almost 7 instead of 3.5. So this is definitely doable. This is a free 14% experience for walking to 2 spots. And then you talk with Frick, then you talk with Ragnar, and then you have to go and talk with Erdemine. And Erdemine is in the desert. So you just go to the desert, you take the boat, you go to the desert, and then you talk with Erdemine, and Erdemine is going to give you 10.7% of your bar for free. Well, for the fee that you have to pay to take the boat, but you know. And then you have to go talk with Frick again, and you have to go talk with Erdemine again, and this is back and forth, and there is a trick for going to the desert back and forth without having to pay the fee for the boat the entire time. And I'm going to show you guys that in a second, because I want to have a point in the desert anyway. So I need to go and set that point anyway. So I can just show you guys, and then we have that handled. Then you have to go walk into Midgard again, and you have to go and walk exactly to that red dot to get another 7%, and then you have to go and kill a whole bunch of monsters inside of there, which all take percentage HP damage because... But they don't deal percentage HP, so they actually do hit pretty hard if you don't pay attention. But it's gonna give you 14%. They have to go walk to the port. They have to go walk to the port surroundings. Then you have to go and kill the patrol people, and that's gonna give you another 21% basically, and 3k reputation. But the reputation is kind of whatever. That doesn't really matter to me, but it's a thing. It's nice. They have to go and kill jailers and keymaster for another 21%. So if I do this during the double experience event, this quest on its own is going to give me a lot of experience. Tiny problem. I need to do 14 Ibra raids. I'm not sure how I am going to host 14 Ibra raids where every single one of them is going to succeed. However, there is one bright side to the entire Ibra raid spam that I need to do. I wanted to go and host Ibra raids for the weapon, the armor, and the dagger to begin with. The plan was to go and see if I could host them anyway. So if I'm gonna have the quest and it's gonna give me extra experience, who am I to complain, right? I just need to figure out a way in which I actually am gonna be able to get Ibra done properly. But seeing how Scum is stuck at 3 Ibra raids, so this one, I'm pretty sure that if I can get the first Ibra raid done, and I am at this quest, and I then ask Scum to join, then I already have somebody that is pretty strong. And then I can help him through both of these quests, and that's gonna be fine. Yeah, then you have to talk with people, then you have to deliver some materials. These materials should be all obtainable in the bazaar. And they don't ask a very high amount of them, so that's basically a free 34.5%, which is big. That's really big, because that's 1/3 of your bar. Then you go and talk with people again, talk with more people, talk with Frick. You get a key to castle area. Yeah. And then you have to go and do 3 greedy Fafnir. And the reason why I didn't want to do Valhalla quests is because I do not like Fafnir raid. Personally, I do not like it. I tried it while the bugs were still there. So it might be me being paranoid about the bugs, which apparently, to what I've heard, they did fix them. So this should be a raid that is doable. Yeah. Shoot. I am gonna try it though. Because if I can get Fafnir to work, and Fafnir is fine to deal with and it's no problem, you have to go and talk with Ragnar, then talk with Frick, and then, if it's still double experience event, I will get 87.69% experience. Yes, that's almost an entire level. That's incredibly big to gap close the entire gap. Yeah, and Scum immediately goes, Fafnir. Yeah, exactly, Scum. I was thinking the same. I think that they fixed it. At least that's what I heard. But yeah. Okay. Then we have Valhalla Quest 3. That basically is the same, but a little bit different. As you can see, you talk with Frick, get the quest, and then immediately you have to do 3 massive slates, 3 giant black spider, and 3 Fafnir. More Fafnir. That's why I'm gonna do the other quest first. Because if the Fafnir works in that one, then this Fafnir is no longer a problem. Black Spider is annoying, but if you have people that know how to do... if you know how to do the Black Spider quest, then it's fine. Like, the raid itself is not that hard, as long as you have people that understand what to do. Massive Slate, the only thing that Massive Slate is annoying with is the fact that the boss has a bunch of stats that are annoying to deal with. I mean, I can show you guys, I bet. Yeah, here. It has a 10% probability of causing incapacitated. And incapacitated means that your attack level is decreased by 7. This thing has a defense level of +10. If you get incapacitated, he is gonna gain a +7 or higher bonus on his defense. That means that you're not gonna hit him for any damage whatsoever. You're gonna tickle this guy. Like, literally tickle the guy. Then again, damage from critical hits is increased by 300%. If you are doing this raid, and you get one Avenging Angel that manages to time his feather correctly, and he gets the no element buff, which lasts for a minute, and increases their crit chance by like 10 or 20%, this thing will die. Like, it's not even gonna just fall over and then disappear. No, it is just straight up getting assimilated. It's just gonna be atomically being incinerated. Just gone. 300% critical damage given to a level 99 plus 80 dagger using archer. Now that I'm talking about the dagger anyway, let's just immediately go in and have a look. That is already doing 437 on a 25% chance. Usually archers are stacking crit chance anyway, and crit damage. So, if you manage to find somebody that is using a dagger as their main weapon, say goodbye to Slate. Like, Scum said it, yes, this thing has 10 mil health. Yes, he does. But it doesn't matter. This thing dies. So, Slate, Black Spider, not really a problem. Greedy Fafnir, I will have to see. If Fafnir is easy to do, then it might actually become my favorite raid. Because the boxes that you get from Fafnir contain some extremely good loot. Also, this is Fafnir. He is so big that he doesn't even fit on the screen. So they cut it in half. Say hi to Fafnir. But yeah, this thing is incredibly strong. Only takes percentage HP damage, by the way. More or less. At least his teeth are taking percentage HP damage. But yeah, that's the thing. Then we have to go and talk with Frick again. We have to go and give Ragnar his food. Blah, blah, blah. And this is always going to give us... Oh, here, more Fafnir, because why not? This is already what Scum said. But during the event, it's going to give us a massive amount of experience. So if we take advantage of this, then that's definitely worth it. Otherwise, you would have to go and grind a little bit of normal level somewhere in the desert or something. But if there is a double experience event, it's definitely worth it to do this, because the experience from this is just pretty big. Huh? Where? Oh. 99 hot lamb skewer. It's actually really simple to get 99 refreshing groundwater and 99 lamb skewer. No. You can make them. You can make them in the desert. See? And lamb is not all that expensive. At least it shouldn't be too expensive. The same goes for groundwater. Groundwater and lamb are pretty cheap. And you also can get it from farming the resistance that like I did earlier. And I have 6 of them. I have 6 lamb already. Granted, I did grab 4 when somebody dropped them. But that's also a thing. People are not using these things anymore. Because healing for 1k HP is not enough. Like, these people that drop the materials get it from Kertos boxes and whatnot. So, it's not healing enough. Really? Oh, wait, I forgot. Lamb is used inside of the recipe for the chef SP. It's used in chef recipes. Okay. Well, that's my bad. Yeah, that's my bad. Oh, good God. Okay, well, anyway. It's still worth it, because then afterwards you have to go and kill sand spirit stuff, like Prota, Cutter, Predator, and Foxes. You get 35%, because why not? Then you get another 17 here, another 35 here. And this is all somewhat doable. This, however, is going to be a pain. Flame Crystal Gem, Water Wave Crystal Gem, and Wind Crystal Gem. These things you can only get from the Basilisk. And this thing is only in the Basilisk TS. Yeah. And like Scum just said, you need 15 of each. This quest right here. The quest right here. 45 Basilisk gems. That's where people are drawing the line normally. That's where people are. I am not going to continue this quest. It's not worth it. However, I'm not gonna make it better. This is madness. This is absolute insanity. However, it does give you quite a bit of experience. Because it didn't show us percentage. It does give you 35% experience if it's double experience event. That does make it worth it. Because if we go and scroll down further, this conversation is gonna give you 87% again. And 35k reputation. This is giving another 17, this is gonna give another 17, and this is gonna give another 17. However, this is also madness. Because you need to get 9 golden acorns. 9. 9 golden acorns. Which is gonna take time. It's gonna take forever. Eventually, you do get 3 golden acorns back. So that's a good thing? Question mark. Then you have to go walk around, and then you get another 35. So, personally, I would say this is not exactly worth it, but you do get a new quest then, which is Valhalla 4. Which, let's quickly scroll through it. Does this give you a bunch of experience, or is this just a ripoff? This definitely does look like a ripoff. It's a ripoff. It's just gonna give you a reputation. So, if for some reason you are like, you know what? I would really love to go and grab the crystals. Yeah, I want to go and grab the crystal gems. It's a thing you can do, and then you are gonna get this. But I would advise you to stop after you had this conversation with the guy. With Utkarda. Because the 3 acorns, and then the 3 acorns, and then the 3 acorns. This is not worth it. The acorns are not tradable. You can't get them from the bazaar. Why would you do it during double drop event? Then you would have to keep them, wait until you have a double experience event again, and then turn them in. I mean, I have to say, this really is insane. Because I can already tell you, if I am gonna go on the bazaar right now, and I am gonna look up Flame Crystal Gem, I might not even find one. Let's see. Flame Crystal Gem. Wow. There actually are Flame Crystal Gems on the bazaar. But we need 15. That's gonna be a lot of gold. Like, a lot of gold. That's gonna be at least, like, 15 mil. Ish. And the same can be said for the water wave. Water wave, crystal gem. See, same story. And wind crystal gem, even less. Hell, there aren't even 15 on the bazaar. You can get 12 from the bazaar, and the last 3 you still need to find. So yeah, if I'm gonna go and do this, I most likely will stop after this. Because I'm not even sure how hard it is to get this thing. You can only get it from the Fafnir raid box, so that might be a hard thing to get, because it's not droppable, it's not transactionable, so you can trade it, and it's not for sale. So I don't even think that you can get this anywhere else than the Fafnir box. So that's also a thing. So maybe we just stop after the Prota, which is giving us 35% anyway, so that's fine. But that's the plan that kind of came up whenever I was thinking about how to do it. And to start simple, we're just gonna start with the Ragnar quest, which is the first one. And that's hunting wolves, wear parts, larva, lava golems, skeletons, fucking colossus beasts, stalking a whole bunch with people, going into a gambling debt conversation, and then, you know. The iron ore actually is pretty chill, because it's just collecting iron ore. And they made it easier for them to actually drop, or like to be gathered, because they're mandatory for the main quest. So this is an easier thing to do now. So that's an easy 11%. Yeah, but there is a thing where sometimes if you have farmed too many at a time, like too many after each other, that it does go on like wait a couple of seconds. So you do have to hop from one to the other at times. And this killing is also pretty easy. The Chicken King is gonna be annoying because the raid seals are pretty expensive. We can get them ourselves. But I'm not sure if I'm up for doing the raid seal hunting because I don't have a Jajamaru, so I would have to go and see if I can get one for the raid anyway. Although there are people that do say that they like to do it in Wildkeeper. Because having one Wildkeeper means that you can go and buff yourself and the rest, so that's a thing. Mother QB is easy, Ginseng easy, Dark Astra easy. I mean, these things are gonna get hosted daily. If I log in at around 12 when I normally start my stream, and I just pay attention to the entire raid list thing, I will find 3 Mother QBs, and I will find 3 Ginseng. I will find 3 Dark Astras. They're just doing the daily raids. Just means that I have to go and do them at a little bit slower pace. Or I just ask somebody to host them. Which might be a problem if I don't have seals. Maybe. Like I said, this is also not that hard for people that have connections in the game. Talking is not hard, and this is not hard. So I think we're just gonna start with this tomorrow. Maybe. And if I don't start with it tomorrow, then we're gonna finish getting the sea view resistance first. So that might be tomorrow in that case. And then next week on Monday, I might not stream in connection with Christmas and all that. And Tuesday I should be back here again, and then we can continue with what we're doing. Okay, now onto this part, because this is a mess. Because as Cum said earlier, if I am gonna go and do the Valhalla quests, we're gonna shoot up in levels, and we are not gonna get a whole lot of things where we are gonna gain gold from. So if we are unlucky, and instead of a Great Leader's Recurve Bow, we get a Great Leader's Sword or Wand, then we would need to go and fall back on the Desert Robber's Bow. Which would be sad, but would still be better than what we have right now. Because the bow piece is really strong for the level that it's at, but this thing is straight up adding 100 damage almost to our max damage. So I think that's better. Also, it's increasing all element energies, which is really, really good for Destroyer and Wildkeeper. Because we're using those pretty much all the time, so it's gonna be nice to have 80 light and 80 fire element as well. The soft crit is 5% damage lower, but that's not the end of the world. We will lose 3 elemental resistance for overall, but that's also not the worst thing ever. So the Desert Robber Bow most likely is gonna be the first bow that we're gonna get anyway. And if we can't get our hands on the Recurve Bow before we go to Act 6, then we will have to go and do it with the Robber Bow. Which is not the worst thing ever. As long as we got a good enough bow, then we should be fine. If we do get lucky and we do get a Great Leader's Recurve bow from the Ibra raids, like those 13 that we need to do for the quest, or 14? 14. It's 1, 3, and 10. 14. The 14 Ibra raids that we need to do from the quest, and we do get this, then we're solid. Because this thing definitely is better. I mean, 25% to increase by 40? Hello. Because don't forget, we still have the Scrammer, which adds another 10% to increase by 20. So that's 35 by 60. That's really good for hunting in Act 7 or 6. In Act 7 we already have the other bow. We will most likely have a sniper bow by then. So yeah, that's the plan for the bow. The armor. The armor is gonna be almost the same story. Almost. Because there is no 83 armor. There's just the honorable robber gang or the normal robber gang, which both is 85. So, I mean, the commander's leather armor and the robber gang's golden tunic is both 85. This thing we're not gonna get. Because that's the one that you need to get reputation for, and we're not going to trade in reputation because we don't need this PvP stat. The other stats are not necessarily needed either, so it's not worth the 140k reputation in the case of what we are going to do. If we're lucky with the Ibra raid, we will maybe find a commander's leather armor. Cool. In that case, we're rolling with this. If we don't get this from the raid, then we will have to go and see whatever we're gonna get. Most likely, it's gonna be this. Because this is still better than what we have right now. If we do not get this, then we might end up getting this one. Simply for a single reason. And I do need to get both of these up. This defense and this defense are very different from each other. Do you see the difference? That's quite a difference, no? Pretty big difference. However, we are right now using the crystal tunic. And this difference suddenly is way less. Way less. But this armor is plus 10. And the monsters that we are gonna fight inside of the act that we're gonna go to in Act 7. They're dark. That's too far. There we go. They should be somewhere in here. Where are they at? I'm not looking for these. Ah, this. They have a plus 3 in attack. But this is... Oh, wait. This one is specifically for the event. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. These are the elites. That's not what I'm looking for. Wait. Where did they put those sportsmen? Oh, this is stupid. Okay. I'm just gonna search for spirit. Spirit. Okay, let's see. What do we find? just the elites. Wow. Wait, are they fire element? Yeah, they are fire element. Okay, fine. Okay, yeah. They have a +7. +7. +6. And this thing has +5. The way that those attack increases work, if we have a +10 armor, then they do not get a single bit of attack increase. But we do get the +3 bonus on our defense. I am not gonna be able to achieve the impossible and get a +8 armor at level 85 on my free-to-play character. Not gonna happen. Because if I go back to the game and I'm gonna go and look up what the price is for those armors. Then we are gonna have a blast. Okay, Commander's leather armor. Because that's what we would go... This is what we would go for. And this is all okay. Here. This is one that's +8. But it has a shell. So that's not great. Because that means we need perfume. And perfume is expensive, so... doesn't really sound like a thing we would do. This thing is also soulbound. Everything that is +6, 7 is soulbound. This thing is +8, +8, but it's all soulbound. This one is not soulbound. Doesn't have a shell, not soulbound. However, this thing is 18 mil. We are not gonna get 18 mil on this character. Not in a lifetime. And doing this +7 ourselves is gonna cost a lot of money as well. Or a lot of gold, I should say. Something we also don't have. Because otherwise we would have just bought it. So, what you get at that point is that it might be cheaper to save up 21 mil. Get an armor like this with a good magic defense, a good long range defense and negative effect reduction. And a high chance to reduce crit chance. And light and water resistance. And then get perfumes to get this to smell like me. Then to try to get an armor like this, +8 it, and then get a shell. The only problem is, getting the gold for this is doable. If you spam the game a lot. And then selling this would be an absolute nightmare, because there's not a whole lot of people that need 85 armor. Then you have the honorable stuff. That's kind of whatever. We don't really care about this. Then we have the really high 88 gear that is like tons better than what we ever will wear. And then we have the 90 stuff, which is a ton better than we ever will wear. And then for 2.3 mil, we have this. And just as a comparison, if I put my armor that I have right now next to the one that I would be able to get for 2.4 mil, then yes, the stats are worse. Absolutely. But with our +4 right now, we would not get anything. We wouldn't get any additional bonus to our defense. Which is really bad, because the opponent is gonna get their attack increase. So the way that upgrade system works is like, it's not just they gain, but we are good. No, we are not gaining anything. So the fact that they are gaining a lot means that we might as well just lose a lot as well, because, you know. And the other side is also true. If we would have higher, they don't gain any attack and we gain defense. So yes, the stats on that +10 armor are horrible. Straight up. They're not good. But the fact that it's +10 means that if you have if you have a tarot or one of those talismans that increase your attack and defense level by 1, then in the calculation, that +10 armor is going to be seen as a +11. +11 doesn't exist. But for the sake of calculations, it will be +11. And then they're going to deduct the number of the upgrade that your opponent's attack level is on. Which in the case of those mages, it would be +7. So they would go and deduct 7 from 11. And then you would keep a 4. And +4 gives you a 32% defense increase. I don't know, but that would make this armor as good as the armor that we are wearing at this moment. And that's versus the mages. The swordsmen are at +5. +5 gives you more. I'm not even sure how much +5 gives. But we have a weapon that is +5, and the bonus is the same at every point, so 43. +5 would give us a 43% bonus in defense. And that does add up. Because our armor right now is rarity 1. But if we go to armor, archer, 85. I guess that if I type in hero, it would find it. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. This is soulbound. That's kind of sad. Ah, here. Look at this. This is getting already dangerously close to what we are having right here. That's just 1 rarity higher. And this is R4. This might as well have been the R0 from our current armor. But the effects are better, because we get 2k MP, HP, we get 100 dodge, which is just to make up for the difference over here, but that's fine. We get critical hit damage reduction and the chance to reduce critical hits. So, and this would cost us 5.8, 5.5. And I think that I might be able to find one at the time that will be better. Or we could decide that we're going to go with a armor that has a shell. Because that's not always bad. If we know that we're gonna use this armor for quite a bit. Oh, here, actually. Here. This melee defense is almost equal. So, if we do get plus 5 bonuses, which we just looked at, is like 43%, 42%. Gaining 42% of this melee defense would put us far above this. Far. So this actually would be a better armor. And then, of course, we can look for a shell as well. However, if you do get an ancient Forgotten Heroes leather armor, it is 8 mil, but this has been on the bazaar for quite a bit. So if I would offer this person, like, I don't know, 4 mil, maybe they will take it. Because the rest doesn't really sell all that good either. So that's 4 mil profit for them, because they most likely got it inside of a raid. I mean, I wouldn't say that R6 and R7 is worth it, because then you go up quite a bit, because no shell, and people are not really liking it to lower the price of those things. Because then you actually do get in the ranges of quote-unquote normal armor. So that's a thing. But I take back what I said a couple of streams ago. And yeah, the Forgotten Heroes hero stuff actually is not that bad as I thought. Because there's more upside to it than just plus 10. Like, it doesn't give you a plus 10 bonus. And yes, the base stats are absolutely terrible. But it's manageable. It's not that bad. And we were gonna go and look at a dagger as well. Before I forget, we were gonna go and do that as well. That would be the Great Leader's Knife. I don't need a good Great Leader's Knife. I don't need a Great Leader's Knife that is gonna deal damage. So, I'm lucky on that regard. If I just type in knife, does that work? Oh my god, it does work. So if I can just find a non-shelled one for a decent price, then I'm good. But as you can see, the first one that's not shelled is 12 mil. So maybe depending on the price, like this one for example, this one is going to cost me 3 mil. If I then can afford the perfumes, it might be worth it. But I doubt it. This one doesn't even have a good shell. Same goes for this. Same goes for this. Like, this is actually a decent-ish shell. Because enhanced damage is good. Property 7 is okay. It's not great. It's also not incredibly bad. Increased shadow energy is pretty good for assassin. And that's something that is going to use this dagger, so. But yeah. This is okay. I mean, it's not going to be, oh my god, amazing. But it's also not going to make me cry, I guess. Let's see. That's the Knife. The knife doesn't have any other options except for the Dark Scrammer, but the Dark Scrammer is not gonna give you what you're looking for. You do want the soft crit. No matter what main weapon you're gonna use, you do want the soft crit. Oh my god, Scum, what did you do? I swear. Oh, you didn't do anything. Okay, fair enough. Scrammer is pretty good because you get the soft crit, and after that, it's the leader. It's the great leader's knife. That's kind of the only two that you are gonna have because the others are not there. They don't have soft crit. But yeah, that's kind of the plan that I have for the upcoming days where I'm streaming. After I've finished my C-View. Because that definitely is gonna get priority, because having overall resistance like that is gonna be pretty beneficial. Gives me a little bit more flexibility in some areas. Okay. Now for the last thing that I'm gonna do in the stream. Let's see if we have enough people for a sheep farm raid. Because sheep farm is always fun. At least I think it is, so. Yeah. La 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 la. La la la. Start when? Ten seconds. Oh my god. Heck yeah. Now, it is a little bit dangerous though. Yeah, I was about to say. Wah. Okay, respawn when? Let me out. Meh. Dang it. Yeah, but you do get the entire crit thing Like, it doesn't really matter how much crit damage you get, because there's loads of ways to get that. How are they always faster than me? I'm not even within reach of them and they kill me. That's so weird. No, I legit was spamming the sheep hunt. I was spamming Y. But the guy killed me before I could even do anything. That's so weird. Yeah, you need to be 2 spaces away, but... How are you gonna be 2 spaces away if... they can kill you within 3 spaces? Like, what? Makes no sense. We're on minus 30 points. I don't know. Oh well. Guess that today I am not very good at the sheep raid thingy. I did have a pretty good run earlier. Earlier this week I had a run with the with like 10 kills or something like that. That was really fun. Now I just need to try to get out of this minus and back to the 0. Can we get back to the 0 before the timer stops? No, because I clicked on the wrong one. Dang it! I didn't get a single reward for that because I was on 0. Well, that's sad. Anyway, as I said, time for me to go and end the stream here. I have plenty of other things to do still, so... Thank you all for watching. Hopefully that the plans that I made for the future are somewhat within what people expected. That would be great. Actually, wait, I forgot to go and set all this back. Whoops. Totally did that on purpose. But yeah. I hope that you guys are gonna have a great day as well. I know that I'm gonna have one, so... And that's all great. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.